My chat is telling me streamer riot, so I double checked it. Yeah,
What?
by Twitch chat.
Who's Mish Kaizen?
I don't know, some valued viewer of the stream.
You have 5 viewers.
Nice. Mike must have told other people about the game. I guess I don't know. So yeah, okay. Game two starting of AHGL League, KOTL Network versus shoot, what was it? Pivotal Toronto. Um, I'm Omar, and this is Andrew, my co-caster. Maybe I'm the co-caster. I don't know.
We're both co-casters.
Yeah, but one's a caster and one's a co-caster, right?
I think I'm the co-caster, so.
Okay. No, you're. I'm just kidding. We're definitely both co-casters. All right, we're loading in. Yay! Captain's mode. All right, so Colorado bans Timbersaw right off the bat. I guess they didn't want to deal with that, and I definitely understand why. Um, they banned Pivotal Toronto bans Invoker also pretty much immediately, which is kind of surprising. Name's not showing up here. And then they banned Omni Knight again. I guess they
Omni-
must really hate Omni Knight.
Yeah, so it might just be, I think it's just a personal, a team preference,
Hmm.
that they just don't like playing
It could
against
be.
the Omni Knight.
It could be. It definitely made sense against the Timber pick to ban the Omni Knight, but now Timber's banned, so I don't know.
Another Death Prophet ban for the Cuddleman.
Yeah, they must also not like Death Prophet. I mean, I understand that though. If they're afraid of being pushed down or whatever.
First pick coming out. I think I would like to see a little more early movement. Okay, so first pick Vengeful Spirit. So hopefully that means they're also trying to be more active early game.
Yeah,
Because Venger's very good at roaming and setting up kills around the map.
that's kind of her like absolute strength is like early game being able to. I mean, she did get nerfed a little bit because of that because her early game gank potential is just amazing, and of course Wave of Terror just does a lot. So I hope they pick some synergy here with the minus armor coming out of Vengeful Spirit. Oh, and then Pivotal picks Tide Hunter. So that's interesting.
Alright, so another very strong offlaner for Pivotal.
Yeah.
And interesting enough, they picked their offlane first. Again.
That's true, they did. Oh, and then they picked a Puck. I wonder if they read the Puck ban from last game as something serious, or they just really like Puck.
So two. Okay.
Templar Assassin.
Ooh, TA. Okay, so that's kind of a good Puck counter because Fraction kind of makes Puck's spells not do damage, and Puck doesn't have a good way to eat through the charges, and neither does the rest of the team so far. They did ban, I mean, KOTL Network also banned Veno, probably for the same reason, and then they banned Void on Pivotal, which again, makes sense, standard. Necro ban. I guess they're just kind of banning. Looks like they're just banning annoying cores now.
Yeah, I think. Kind of surprised that the Venom ban. Even I guess kind of the Necro ban, but I mean they're not bad bans, but it feels like a lot of these bans are actually more just personal preferences instead of
Yeah.
draft preferences.
Ooh, they banned Anti-Mage. I know Fish really likes to play Anti-Mage.
Anti-Mage did do a really good job farming the previous game.
Yeah, he really did, and he could have had a really big impact if, like, I don't know, things worked out a little bit better between them. Oh, they picked AA. That's really interesting.
So Dyer's team right now has a very, very strong team fight composition.
Yes, that's definitely true. This is going to be hard for KOTL Network to deal with. Ancient Apparition pretty much like doesn't have a counter other than like BKB. Um, it's going to be really hard to deal with that.
Yeah, this might be why they ban the Omni so often.
Yeah, because they probably just really like their like hard to deal with caster spell stuff,
Yeah.
magic. Also like
Okay.
Necro was banned, but oh, Skyrath. I haven't seen Skyrath in a while. He has a good silence, but so that'll be good to delay a Tidehunter Ravage or shut a puck down. But so far the lineup's pretty squishy. Templar Assassin has refraction, but I believe Chilling Touch does 2 instances of damage. I think 2 or 4. I can't remember. Well, what the heck? What happened? I don't know what happened. Chilling Touch does multiple instances of damage, because it adds magic damage to the physical damage, and then I think Cold Feet. Yeah, Cold Feet is also a dot, so TA is gonna not have some fun with the Ancient Apparition being picked there.
So with the Vengeance Skyrath, right now I'm thinking Skyrath is going to be a 4 or 5.
Yeah,
If that's the
I would
case,
imagine.
both of those heroes together are so good at roaming and setting up kills.
That is true. And you know what? They're
Even on-
lovers in lore too, so ex-lovers. So there you go.
Very interesting. I didn't know about that. Didn't know Dota actually had that.
You didn't know Dota had lore?
lore.
Dota has the best lore.
Okay, I don't know about the best lore. But
Okay, Dota has
I'll have
great
to look
lore.
into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, even against Puck, Skyrath, Ben should be able to set up an easy kill.
That's true. Yeah, if he gets the silence off, yeah, that's true. The Bane pickup is cool. You don't see a lot of Banes. I think Bane is an amazing hero. He just has so much disable and, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised with the Bane pick though. Usually you pick Bane to counter like a hard carry, a 1.
Okay.
And so far, KOTL Network hasn't revealed who their 1's going to be, so...
That's true, but are there any ones that are not countered by, enfeeble or being shut down?
Yeah, I mean, that is also true.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if it matters, like if it's a later or not. I like the Clockwork pick, I guess. Clockwork's always good. Burning mana on these 3 int heroes and this low mana pool Tidehunter, that's always good. And like, I don't know, just being able to, because like Dire's team is also squishy other than Tidehunter, and so being able to initiate on any one of them, especially like an Ancient Apparition, is going to be pretty good. Terrorblade and Juggernaut are both banned for pretty much obvious reasons. Hard to deal with, hard to kill, will destroy you if you leave them unchecked. So I'm going to say a Puck's mid, probably. Tidehunter off lane. Ancient Apparition and Bane supporting. I don't know about that tri-lane. What do you think? Is that a good tri-lane? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Tri-lane of
AA Bane and X safe lane core. It could be a good aggro tri-lane if they have a nice aggressive.
Yeah, I don't
carry.
see much synergy just right off the bat.
Yeah, no, I don't see the synergy, but it's just that they're both pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I'm asking you. It might not be a good tri-lane. I'm just trying to think what they could be. What could they could be thinking? Because those are some like unique picks as far as like.
Yeah, those
the
are
whole
very
team goes.
odd for having your 4 and your 5.
Yeah. And they're both so mana hungry. But I mean, that's not a huge deal after, I don't know, a little while. Bane is an interesting hero because his stat gains are all identical. I think it's like, I don't know, 2, 1.8, something like that. All of his stats they grow at the same exact rate, even though he's a hero. Troll Warlord is picked, so I don't see
So
the
I think that's a
synergy
good
there
pick.
at all, except with Chilling Touch maybe.
Yeah, there's not much synergy.
I guess
just
Whirling
kind of
Axes
generic.
or something. Yeah, he's just a carry. A good one too. One that's hard
Well,
to
those
man fight. He's like one of the best man fight heroes in the whole game.
Yeah. So with KOTL Network's team right now, I'm expecting a lot of like movement, a lot of ganking, a lot of going around because
That's true. All 4 of these heroes so far are very prime for that.
yeah, and they also kind of suffer on the team fight side. Ooh,
Oh, it's
That's
Spectre
Spectre.
picked. Okay, so now what I'm thinking here is that they picked these gank-heavy heroes that are also good for being defensive. Skywrath and Vengeful Spirit are pretty good for that. Skywrath with Silence, Vengeful Spirit with Swap and Stun. So they probably just want to make a lot of space for Spectre to farm up.
yeah, I actually like that last pick for KOTL Network team.
Yeah, I think it's good. I'm not sure about the other picks. Like, I just want to see that they use them to their advantage, basically. So, okay, I'll introduce Dyer again. Neutronics is playing Troll Warlord this time. First skill point to Berserker's Rage, pretty standard. Bane is being played by Chronoset. Nothing skilled yet. Yeah, nothing skilled yet. Ancient Apparition is going to be played by SC Mag, or C Mag, I'm not sure. Looks like a 5, he's got the rewards. And the offlaner, Razor Flash, is playing Tidehunter and is going right now to block the pull camp. And it is blocked, so that's that. If you want to do Radiant.
Okay, alright, so we have Miss Reckoning on Spectre, Aviator on Skywrath, MIB and Vengeful Spirit, Fish, MD on TA, and a non-animal on Clockwork.
Oh, that's interesting. So I thought Fish would be playing Spectre because he plays Anti-Mage. But I guess not.
Yeah, so it seems like a lot of the roles are being swapped.
There's a little bit of shuffling here, yeah.
Threatening the supports.
Right.
But also interesting, I don't know if the KOTL Network has actually ever played KOTL in a game.
I don't think many people play Coddle. I mean, he's seen
Yeah.
he's seen a little bit of more time recently because like Blinding Flash and Chakra Magic and stuff are pretty good spells. But in the end of the day, he's just like a really squishy support that doesn't offer like a lot more than any other given support.
So it is going to be tri-lane on safe lane for both teams.
Okay, so no aggro try here. All right.
Um,
No Quelling Blade for Spectre, which isn't bad or anything, but I just personally have a hard time last hitting with her because her animation is so strange without a Quelling Blade.
some pretty good zoning coming out from Skywrath and Vengeful Spirit onto the Tidehunter.
Yeah, Tidehunter's sitting by his tower.
Spectre's going to get some free farm. Both pole camps are blocked.
That's true, so we're going to have some good old organic offlaning here. How's mid going? Alright, I should drop the last hit and eyes thing. So, by the way, in the bar at the top left, you can pull down that game stats thing and click on different stats. I try to keep it on last hits and denies for the first half of the game and net worth for the second half. But I forgot to change it last game.
Will do.
So yeah, so Spectre's leading now, which is good. It's only been a minute, but that's good for the Spectre. Looks like Puck tried to phase shift to Psyblades there. That's interesting, I think. Kind of a strange use of that. But anyway, everybody's still level 1. Oh no, except for mid.
Yeah, so what I'm hoping to see is
Uh-oh. So mid looks like someone's gonna die here pretty soon. And it's gonna be TA, actually.
TA unable to get the
Unable
last
to
auto
get the
attack
last,
off.
yeah, but level 1 Cyblades just does not give enough range for that. So that's a tower
Really
kill.
close. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunate tower kill into TA was very close.
it
Puck
was.
barely surviving. I actually thought it was going to go the other way.
I did too, but then I remembered that she only has level 1 Cyblades, which is pretty normal, but yeah, ouch. She's probably pretty mad now too. They both have their bottle though. Oh no, actually Puck doesn't have a bottle. I thought Puck had a bottle. Puck's
So
bottle
first
is on the
blood has
way.
been filled.
Yeah.
No one on the map is opting to go for the first 2-minute rune.
That's true.
Or I guess second rune, it's on. 2-minute rune.
2-minute rune. That's true. It's been almost a minute. It's chilling there. That's interesting. I guess TA didn't need it because her bottle, she died, and Puck just got her bottle.
Looks like AA and Bane are roaming. They're gonna pick
they're gonna
they're
pick
gonna
up
run
this
to a
haste
haste
rune.
rune here, and they're probably gonna be able to do something with it.
TA's gonna be in a lot of trouble here if she doesn't realize that that's happening.
Yeah, because there's also no defensive vision.
Right. in fact, where is the other ward? It looks like, yeah, Venge is holding on to it. And she's halfway in the river here.
So
This
Bane's
is
going
gonna
in,
be
and they're committing to a kill right
second
here.
blood. Oh, but she has meld, which she
Very
used.
good meld. She's gonna be able to
It
escape
was.
here.
She has one more second, another meld, if she needs it at any point.
She's fighting with the tower.
She's gonna freeze
Going
here.
into A.
She's
Puck
gonna
comes
freeze,
in.
but she stays
out.
melded. So that was really good use of meld there.
Yeah.
Skywrath might be in trouble here now.
Skyrath
Although he might actually get a
trying to
return.
get a kill onto the AA.
No,
AA
but he
falls
has to
very
back
low.
up.
But
So no kills for anybody here. I'm really impressed with that meld usage. I didn't realize that. Oh, okay, nothing. I didn't realize that if you get frozen while you're melded, it doesn't cancel it.
yeah, so that was a very good reaction immediately
Mm.
by the TA. So, but already better movement coming out from
That's true.
KOTL Network. So
Yeah.
I think very good response.
Response really saved everybody's lives there, and they almost got a return kill. Or
Yeah,
not
if
a
you
return kill, but a
look
kill.
at Spectre alone against the Tide, Spectre is having a really good time, even just solo.
That's true.
So,
You think she'll build a
Skyrath-
Radiance this game?
I think she should.
Okay.
I think it'll be good. I mean, definitely if she can get it earlier, the better. But against anyone that relies on a blink, it's just
Oh,
so.
you're right. I didn't think
powerful.
about that. And there's a lot of there's 3 Blink heroes on this team, if you include Bane,
Yeah.
which I do. So you're right. She definitely should get a Radiance here.
So
Okay, so now we have a smoked Venge or an Invis-Rune Venge coming up here. But if they have them come back more, they could maybe get a kill on this Tide. But
yeah, I think Skyrath went too aggressive at the beginning.
yeah, he kind of revealed their strat there a little bit.
Yeah.
But
if Venge got the stun off initially, that would have been an easy kill. I think.
smart here. She goes and hides in the forest when her Invis-Rune ran out, so they still don't know she's there, which is pretty good. She's still in wait. She could still do some damage here if she needs to. And in the meantime, Bane and Tidehunter just have to kind of sit tight.
Yeah.
Wait. Also, I'm just realizing that Bane is here. So this is. Did they just decide to do dual lanes? Oh, Clockwork might be in
kinda
trouble
looks
from
like
here.
it. Yeah.
You don't think
A
they can
and
get
Troll
out.
going to the clock falling really low.
Oh, the battery.
You're dying against
Oh,
towers.
but then the whirling axes will take it. Yeah, it looks like they just switched to dual lanes here, and it seems to be working out for them too. Mid. Fish gets dream coiled, but once again just melds. Once she has orb up though. Nope. Okay, doesn't have mana for orb, so she'll be okay once again. Narrowly evading death. She'll probably die here though, going for the rune. Nope. Okay. Once again, I have no
she's
faith.
going very
Clearly,
aggressive.
she
That's
is.
surprising.
Oh, Puck does
Lot
not
of
phase
damage.
shift that. Alright. So, Refraction is a really good spell. Oh, and here comes Vengeful Spirit! Again, not phase shift there. There's the melt shot. There's the silence. And she goes down. So Puck goes down there with some great movement from Vengeful Spirit coming in and some really good timing from TA. That was really good.
Very good, very good. I really like to see that happening. Already, KOTL Network taking.
Really learning from their last game, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see that.
Clockwork is going aggressive onto the troll
Oh,
here.
and he's
Bane is
gonna
here, though.
die, it looks like. Yeah, he'll die. Although, the Cogs almost got a return kill on the troll there, but yeah, it was a little bit aggressive. I guess he... I'm not sure, I missed the setup there, but
I don't think he knew the Bane was there because he probably would have gotten a kill.
that's true. Vengeful Spear here, stun the Tidehunter, and there's a concussive shot. Oh, they don't have a
Try to
stun,
TP out.
so he'll get out, because she did use her stun.
It's fine.
I can zoom back in.
Not a lot of vision on the map for Radiant side.
That's true. I think that I can check the shop, right? Yeah, they're not in stock. So Eventual Spirit is carrying 3 wards here. She needs to put them down, but she's been active, so I can understand.
Yeah.
But okay, so
I
there
think
she
they
puts
need
up one
more.
there bottom.
Yeah, I think they need one on the top side to help this Clockwork out.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit of help. He might even need a rotation, because he's I mean he's not doing terribly. He's level 5, but the fact is that Troll is level 6, and that means Clock is losing pretty heavy, and he's also died. Sarab says he can hear your voice. I don't... That sounds weird. Is he sitting outside your apartment?
I think he's talking about the stream.
He can't hear mine? Uh-oh, that's not good. Hello?
We did? we did a
Did an
voice
audio.
chat.
I'm sure Samir would have told me if there was no audio.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, maybe Sarab's being weird. Anyway, Venge's is going top now. Oh, she built an Aquila actually, so she might. What the heck? She might want to.
She's turning. She wants to go on this TA.
Okay, on the puck you mean? Yeah.
On the puck.
I'm interested in this Aquila build she has, so she might also be wanting to transition maybe late game into more of a carrier role, or really just wants to be the aura carrier. Either way, it's not bad on a agility hero, I guess.
Yeah.
Samir says the audio's fine, so. Yeah.
Oh, Clock's gonna get a kill onto the Bane.
Oh, all right,
Very
and
good kill there.
full health too. What was the setup there?
Caught out of place.
Oh, he got
and
hook
then,
shot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hook shot onto her.
Cool. Bane has pretty long cast points on his spells, so it's hard for him to respond to a battery assault. So I like to see Clockwork taking advantage of things like that in his lane. Troll has his lifesteal now.
So Bane coming down to the bottom lane.
Okay, so I guess they're gonna try to give this Child Hunter some space. He has
Ravage is up.
Ravage is up, but he doesn't have mana boots or blink. Not that he needs mana boots right now, but it's important to note he's a little bit behind. He's definitely behind
he's
the
being
Clock
shut
Hunter.
down.
Yeah, he has 2 last hits. Wow, that's actually incredible.
Meanwhile, Puck is going top, trying to set up a kill on the Clockwork. Oh. Clockwork able to successfully...
Clockwork reads that, probably in part due to that great ward there. And there's a response from TA here who pops her illusion rune. But I don't know if anything's actually going to happen.
Skywrath going mid.
Oh, it looks like Clockwork's looking for a hit, a hook top. Yeah, Skywrath is going to take over mid here and farm, I think. Because he needs some items too. He doesn't.
So TP's going everywhere. Puck goes bottom now.
Okay. Oh, bottom looks bad.
Stun
Not
comes
bad.
out of the tide. They're running.
They are.
They need to get out of here.
So Spectre gets nightmared here, and then oh wow, I never thought of the nightmare into the freeze. That actually works because I guess I don't know actually. It shouldn't wake up. It should wake her up because she takes damage. I'm not sure. But so that's a Spectre kill, which is pretty huge.
All 5 committing to bottom from the dire side.
That's true. And they'll push this tower here. Pretty big kill for them there, but that'll give.
Fortify comes out. Venge is staying around. Venge needs to be careful.
Venge does need to be careful. Although they have no way to catch her because they don't have any mobility quite yet. No blinks or anything.
TP's coming in.
Troll Warlord finishes
TP's coming into
Dominator.
the
Oh,
bottom.
they might kill this.
TA bottom. They go on.
Spectre ult.
Ravage
There's a
down.
great Ravage. Oh, and another good Dream Coil here. But it looks like Radiant might actually all go down here. Not all, but. So it ends up being a 3-for-1 so far. Good cogs to knock him away, but unfortunate because Tide and Puck are so low, but there's not quite enough damage there. Just the team fight ults from Dire are just too hard to deal with. And AA didn't even use his Ice Blast. He might not have been level 6 at the time, but could have been even nastier if that were the case. Puck now has an Invis rune.
Yeah, it was just a very difficult fight for.
Yeah, it's hard
Radiant.
to deal with a 5-man push coming from there. Venge might be in trouble mid. Oh, actually, I guess not because Puck blew her Invis, so she'll know. She'll see, and she waves too for vision. I'm getting really hungry. I'm just always hungry. Clockwork's getting a blade mail. Looks like Puck is saving up for Blink. And maybe Dagon at some point. TA also looks like she's saving up for Blink here, which makes sense because she went Treads. I think Venge should maybe have gotten Boots instead of an Aquila. Uh-oh, this could be bad. No, okay, they decided to disengage mid then. No issue.
So Clock going mid might be looking for a hook shot.
Spectre gets drums, so she's opting not to go to a Relic Rush. I guess that's okay because the Blink heroes are pretty far from their Blinks. Or far enough.
Fight coming out mid. Hookshot comes out,
Oh,
misses, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that would have been really good if it had hit.
But, oh, cancel TP.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's two bottom here looking for Spectre. I don't think they'll kill her, but they could.
Looks like Radiant really
scare
wants
her
to
a
push the
little
mid
bit.
tower.
They are. I don't. Spectre is running from two supports here, but they are higher level than she is. How is Spectre only level 7? What is happening? I guess they just have so much more kill participation. And Tidehunter's not died yet. Do you see this though? Spectre's level 7, but Tide and AA are both same or higher level than her.
Yeah, I think that's kind of okay. Spectre's farm is okay to decent, but a lot of her XP was soaked by the tri-lane.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Oh, AA ice blasting Clockwork top. Mike is Clockwork. So, okay, so there's 3 coming in the jungle here for Dire Side, looking for something. They might find Venge. No, they're just warding here. They don't see the Venge. They get pinged out, so Clockwork knows that they're in there, and Spectre safely gets away, so that's good. Puck is now dangerously close to her Blink. Tidehunter's not, and neither is Bane. So, again, I think it's okay that Spectre delayed her Radiance if she chooses to go that because of that. But if she gets it, like, Puck is going to get her Blink really soon, and that could really mess up Spectre. Or, I mean, the team in general. So there's a lot of aggressive ward vision here in their jungle coming from Dire Side. No real answer to that. There's only one ward up for Radiant, it looks like, and I think Venge is still carrying
It looks
some
like
wards.
Dire's trying to take another team fight, which is really smaller because all their cooldowns are up. They'll definitely win the team fight.
That's true, although everybody's cooldowns are up. If they get a response here, there's no tower for response.
Oh. Silence and Mystic Flare comes out.
Oh,
of the Tide.
but
Tide is surviving. The Ravage
That's
comes
a
out.
good Ravage. The AA Blast did miss though, but Troll Warlord just doing so much damage
Venge
to
falls.
these. Dream Coil
Coil
does
misses
miss.
everyone.
Yeah, this is still a bad fight for Radiant though. Troll Warlord just does so much damage with the slows and disables that they have coming from the AA and the Ravage. He just kind of ate 2 heroes right away. But at least the Spectre lived. So there is that, although she's not really carrying much value on her, like gold value. 600 unreliable gold, I guess is a lot, but... So what, you think she'll still go Radiance with the drums first, or she's gonna get Diffusal or something? His cogs are a little bit too far behind the tower, but he's understandably scared, so... If Venge can get a swap here, they might be able to kill one. If she swaps his main, nope. Okay, Clockwork goes in, doesn't have cogs or mana, so that's not good. They did kill 2, they killed 3. Spectre is doing a lot of damage here. I don't think they'll kill the AA. He'll get out.
Very good fight for the Radiant side.
Yeah, it's a good defense.
I think they need to be picking up some BKBs. The Clockwork, the TA, especially.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll just help so much against the Ravage and the Dream Coil.
I think you're right. But I don't think it's a good... I don't know. I just feel like Spectres should play safely and farm before and get their core items before they get BKB. Like, I know it's good, but like... Oh, she's going Diffusal. She's not going to get Radiance here. So...
That's interesting. Well, yeah, I don't think Spectre should rush a BKB.
Oh, yeah, right.
EA and the clock.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right about that. Blink is done for Puck. And earn on AA, which is a great item that I'm building like every game now. Bane has 1k gold, so I'm pretty sure he's saving up for a Blink, which I also appreciate or approve of. Mike is talking in Facebook instead of playing the game. Classic. Yeah, I think it's about time Venge turns her ring on. She's building treads here, which I don't really agree with. I guess again, if she wants to carry later, it makes sense, but I don't really see that really working out. You know, people
Yeah.
talk about that a lot, like, oh, Venge can carry, you know, but every time I've ever seen it tried, it never works.
Yeah, we have an Invis on Puck. Gonna come
Uh-oh.
bottom.
It looks like
Gonna
Skyrath
find
is
the
absolutely
Skyrath.
dead here. Yeah, that's a dead Skyrath. Once
like
again, though,
Spectre's gonna
Spectre
live.
is safe, which is good. She'll TP out safely.
So what I think is good is it looks like KOTL Network is committing to the late game. They're not really trying to group up and push. They're not trying to
They're just farming. Okay.
force towers.
Yeah. Well, I feel like okay. So here's the thing. Remember we talked during the draft about the why they picked all these ganky heroes to make space for the Spectre and stuff.
Yes.
They're doing a pretty decent job of that. Like Spectre is the most farm person in the game, but A, it's not really by much, and B, like TA and Clockwork. Well, Clockwork's okay, but TA kind of needs to. I mean, she has her blink now, but she really needs to start doing things because TA is gonna fall off. She doesn't have core farm really. She's pretty behind on farm. Not like behind, but like if she wants to start doing things, now is her window. So I'd like to see her start killing people, basically. Otherwise, she's not going to be very useful. I'm a little afraid
Yeah.
of the TA. If they really
No,
want to go,
I
that's not a mistook.
I agree with you. I think they need to be right now. Dire's definitely controlling the movement of
Yeah,
Radiant.
and this is
I think-
what happened last game too, and they really suffered from it because they were unable to, they're always responding to things. Although right now it looks like they're looking up and then they'll back out because they see 3 heroes here. Oh, Tide completely whiffs the Ravage there. That's huge. I don't know if they saw that. I think they did. I think
Yeah,
they
if they
saw,
did,
heard
that's
it.
big.
That's big that they know that Tide does not have Ravage now. But there are 4 top. But where's Spectre
Yeah.
right now? Spectre is bottom. So Shield's farming happily.
But yeah, like they have gotten Skyroth himself has not really tried.
Oh,
to
they're
take
going
it
on
off.
him top. They know they don't have Ravage, so they're going on him here. That's a dead Bane. And Spectre
That's
ults in.
helpful.
This is great. They're gonna kill Troll here
They're gonna
too.
kill him. Warlock. Oh, that's really good. They'll
Yeah.
probably.
Total kill steal from Clockwork there, but what are you gonna do? And Puck almost dies too. Puck has to leave. So that's
they'll
great.
leave the tower here.
So now they'll get the tower, and I like seeing this TA meld here in the lane to watch and kill this whole creep wave in one shot. Okay, yeah, they'll just wait. That tower went down really fast. This Ice Blast will also miss, which is fine. But that's
so
really
extremely
good.
good
Yeah, really good.
engagement for KOTL Network.
Yeah, that was great. That Tide Hunter whiffing that Ravager was huge because they gave them the confidence and knowledge they needed to know they could take that fight and win it, and they did.
Yeah.
Looking at the graphs here, KOTL Network is 1K in the lead with XP and 1K in the lead with gold. So they're
Yeah. I think it
they're
was
fully
really
in the lead
big that they
here.
got the kill on Troll. I think that was.
really big. They needed that too. Yeah. If you look at the scoreboard, Trolls has 5 kills and he's died 3 times there.
So it looks like they want to get the mid tower.
Troll is the only one there right now, although everyone's convening in here, and there's an Ice Blast coming. They need to get out, I think. Oh, they all walk right into it. That's a 4-person
So Banal
Ice
comes
Blast.
out. He gets immediately signed. So good reaction.
That's good, but
All goes in.
oh, that's a good Skyrath ult as well.
Skyrath's ult.
Spectre
Dream
is
Coil
just
comes
already so farmed here, even though she's getting... Uh-oh. Well, that's a mistook. Good,
But
really
good.
good.
Good
That was
cause.
good. Yeah, wow. Clockwork doing a lot of work here. Really should probably get out. Kills the Puck with Blade Mail. That's amazing. And now they made it a good team fight. It was a trade, but it was kind of a good one.
Yeah, Spectre and Clock both living.
Yep. That's
And the
good.
Troll dying. So I would say that's definitely favorable for Radiant side.
I agree. Looks like the gold change is a little bit better for Dire, but the XP change is better for Radiant. And of course, you know that where the gold is matters too. And since the two of the big cores on Radiant lived, that's good. Spectre has finished the
Skyrath
refusal
did
now.
yeah, during that fight, Skyrath had an amazing reaction.
Yeah,
Silencing.
very quickly, which was good. And his ult, although it didn't kill anybody, it was a really good zoning ult. It was popped right in the middle of the fight, and it made them have to shape around it, and it still did a good bit of damage. So really good for Skyrath there. All in all, that was a pretty good fight for Radiant, and they played it well too, which was good. And Spectre, like, despite all the Ice Blast and everything, like, Spectre didn't take any damage. I don't think she got Ice Blast. Oh, and they'll even get the Bane here. Oh, although it looks like Clockwork could be in some trouble here. But
I think he'll
I think he'll
survive.
survive actually. It looks like it's still a level. It's a level 2 ult with no Ogs. So. Troll is going on Spectre top, but I don't think he'll be able to kill her. She'll just walk into the woods with her
And
BS phase
Dire
movement.
mid-tower stuff.
There you go. So this is exactly how this game should be played with this lineup.
Yes, this is exactly what they need to do. They need to read the team fight ults. They
Mhm.
took KOTL Network took 2 team fights knowing that the Ravage was down, and they won both. So definitely smart, but that's definitely what they need to be doing.
It looks like they're thinking about Roshi, but I don't think they can do it. Oh, she's just waiting for the rune. Clockwork is building his Ogs. He's over halfway there now. It's good to see too. I really like Ogs, Spider-Man. Clockwork.
Yeah, so Oggs is a really good pickup. If they try to just force more ganks, which I think they should.
Looks like looks like this could be a 5v5 here mid. Spectre does not have her ult for 70 seconds. She'll continue farming bottom, and looks like they might. Oh, Clockwork goes in here.
Clockwork goes in, hits on the AA.
He does. He'll kill the AA, but he might be in some trouble if
AA
they can
falls, and
buff
they're
on
taking
him.
this
No.
fight really well.
Dire misstep here on Dire, not having
Tide
Bane.
going in, Ravage is gonna come out.
Good Ravage, no follow up. Although the Dream Coil is there, and there's the Fiend's Grip.
Bane all comes out.
There's the Fiend's Grip on TA. But I really just think this is just a free win here, unless they throw it here by getting too greedy. Okay, no. Dire smart and leaves, so they get 2 kills for free there. I think it was a huge misstep on Dire's part to not, when Clockwork jumped in there, Bane should have totally just disabled him right away, and instead they ran away from the cogs, even though there was no follow up at the time. So he got a free kill on A, and he was able to just walk away there.
Yeah.
And Venge got an urn, by the way.
The clock hooking in there with the blade mail, that was
Mech
really
on
good.
Scareth too. Yeah, that was really good. I was at first a little bit concerned because he just kind of went into 5 heroes, but Dire panicked and they ran away from him instead of trying to like save and kill him.
Yeah.
And it
I
worked
think
out
blade
really well.
mail was a lot of that.
That's probably true.
And since the clock is pretty decently farmed, he was able to kill AA quite fast.
Very quickly, and his Aghanim is now done, which is just wonderful for them. Puck is saving up 2,000 gold. I think Puck is getting a excuse me. I think Puck is getting a sheep six. Just probably try to get the mystic staff first. Troll has Chrysalis done. Looks like he's building a BKB. Bane,
Yes, Biggie B will be a really good pickup for Troll here.
looks like Bane is actually not getting a Blink Dagger. So, even though Spectre decided to get Diffusal and not Radiance, it won't be a big punish. So Ralph says my stream is laggy. I don't know
Samir
why.
said it wasn't.
He said it wasn't. Okay. I don't know why then. That sucks for Ralph, I guess. You can watch the VOD. So now Dire is doing a classic like pub train thing that you see in games when people don't really know what they're doing, which is like they're just kind of sitting mid. Radiant's doing a little bit too, where they're sitting mid, just staring at each other. Nothing's really happening. They might be waiting. Tide ult is down for 10 more seconds. Oh, Clockwork goes in. TA goes in. Blade Mail's popped. Dream Coil's popped too, but they do kill the AA again for free. Bane's gonna go down here also, if they can catch up to him. Yeah, they will. Bane goes down.
Puck goes down too.
I didn't see how Puck went down, but I think that was Skyrath there.
It was Skyrath and TA and Clock.
Okay. Oh wow, Tide Ravages here, but he's not gonna be able to do anything about this. He's just gonna die, I think. If they choose to chase him. Oh, that hook was so close, but he'll go down here. TA with Blink being so good. That's 4 for 2. Oh, but Spectre died. Huh.
Clockwork is taking really, really good engagements. He's initiating really well.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of good fights. Again, the Tide's Ravage just wasn't up for that fight until the very end.
It wasn't. They were lucky too because it looked like Dire wanted to just wait the 14 seconds when I checked for title, and instead Clockwork just went in immediately, not trying to like that TA will be okay, I think. Not trying to like let him choose when to initiate, and it paid off in droves there because he didn't have Ravage to counter, and when he did pop his Ravage, it did nothing. And now Ravage is down for another minute and a half. TA builds. She's building a Desolator.
Surprisingly, it seems like Tidehunter, both teams, when both teams are playing Tidehunter, they've been playing him kind of similar.
Defensive, yeah, that's true.
Just very defensive.
Oh, another clock hooking. He might be in some danger here though, because nope. Once again, they all run away from him instead of trying to attack him.
He baits out the Dream Coil. Gets
Yeah.
to kill him.
AA
at the
Blast
end.
is also. He's gonna die here, but well, actually, I guess that wasn't a good trade. But if there had been a little bit of a quicker reaction from his team, then they could have done something there. But that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, Dire, like, they just run away from the clockwork. Oh, TA goes right in there. Maybe not the best idea. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so Spectre ults here, and she'll get a kill. She might get more kills, even.
Yeah, it's Troll Falls.
Troll falls,
really good.
Tide falls.
Really good concussive shot from the Skyrath. That actually
That's
the
true. Oh, the
AOE
swap
hits
may
most
not
of
have been
them.
necessary, but they'll get all of them there, so that's good. They should push this tower if they can. Bane's the only one up. Because I think he respawned just now. So that's really good. That ended up being a 1 for 5, which is really good.
They're gonna probably get the tower here.
Yeah, this one won't go down. Look at this tower. Bane can't do anything. He's single target only. So there you go. That's how it's done. Once again, title down. Just go in, do it. You know, I mean, initially I said the same thing about Clockwork, where I was like, I don't know if you should be going in here because there's 5 people, but once again, Dire ran away. They just kind of sat around. A did Ice Blast him, but that was kind of it. And his team did their best they could to follow him up immediately. And I guess that sometimes is kind of how you have to play Initiator. If you know their ults are down, you just have to go and just kind of hope that your team will know what they're doing and back you up, even though, like, you know, you're alone.
Yeah, I think also what's big is the clock.
Oh,
is,
Spectre might go down here. She's being Fiend's Gripped and Puck's on her. Yeah, so that's a dead Spectre.
She falls.
Oh, but Puck might die here too. Yeah, Puck's gonna go down as well. Tide Ravage is here, so this ends up being a bad trade. Skyrath's probably gonna die too, so that'll be a 4 for 1. Yeah.
So good fight for Dire side.
Yeah, they
definitely
responded
needed
really
to-
quickly there.
They needed to take a win.
Right.
Yeah, I think in general though, what's been happening is the Clockwork, his initiating, and then just how tanky he is. He makes the Dire side commit so many spells to him. Like the last fight where he went in alone, and he did die, but he baited out the Dream Coil just on himself.
Mm-hmm.
So just eating up so many spells, so many nukes, his team's able to follow up even after he's dead and win the fight. And I think that's one of the biggest differences between this game and last game. Last game, their initiator offlaner was Tidehunter and wasn't able to really make an impact, really survive anything. So
They managed to free defend this tier 2 tower here without doing anything but glyphing, which is pretty cool. Although same story top, no tier 2. And anyway, yeah, I think you're right about what you're saying. Also, 360 streams from Trat is saying that Troll is not a solo carry and that KOTL Network has 2 capable damage dealers, and that's true. And I didn't note that in the draft when we were drafting. But that's true. The Troll is the only person that can really do damage here. Puck's good, but Puck's a spellcaster. Whereas TA and Spectre alone, even if you don't count the Clockwork, can do so much damage in a team fight or just, you know, ganking people or that kind of stuff. So that's definitely going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt them in the long run. And I think it's hurting them now, actually, because TA has hit her moment. She has her Deso, she has her Blink, and she's, you know, doing a lot of damage in fights now, even though she's dying quite a bit. But that's something to think about too. Some pings coming out. Looks like there's a rush attempt coming up, maybe, or they just wanna. They see this lone Tidehunter here stacking. No, yeah, it looks like it might actually be a rush. Skyrath is going to solo this or something. Okay, Clockwork hooks up into the Bane, and so Bane responds properly this time with the Nightmare, but he still dies. A big Ice Blast coming here, hitting 3, but no one's gonna die. They just don't have any other way to do a lot of damage. Are you still there? Did I drop Andrew again?
no, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So now they can do Roshan safely here. Well, not safely, I
Although,
guess, because
yeah.
they're coming. They're on their way. Ravage is up, so this could be very bad. But it'll go down, and Spectre will pick it up immediately. Clockwork mixes a hook there, but it's all good. It's smart. I like that they're trying to push their advantage immediately here and not waste Aegis time. But it looks like they're just a little bit too far away, and Clockwork's hook did miss it first, so it was on cool. It's already off cooldown, but yeah. So now they're pushing his 5, and it looks like they want to go high ground mid here or pull some people off. But I think Clockwork is searching for his hook, his moment. Is it going to be a Bane again? It is! It's another Bane hook, and there it is. There's the cogs, there's the blade mill. And Clockwork is going to die here.
Yeah, everything comes out.
But the Spectre is just going to clean up the rest of the team just beautifully there. Yup. Vengeful Spirit dies, but that's what Vengeful Spirit does. Because that was a good swap there. And that's a team wipe. And, you know, Spectre actually got a good number of those kills, and she still has Aegis. So this is definitely going to be a Rax here. Although there's 3 buybacks on Dire, I don't think, with all their ults down, I don't think there's going to be a lot happening here. Actually, it looks like TA got 1,000 gold from that. So that's pretty good. She didn't even use Meld. I guess the Clockwork hook shots are really opening up this game for Radiant Team.
Yeah. I think Dire Side's gonna need to.
Veil on
Seems like
Scott,
they
I
need
like
to
that.
control the initiation.
Manta.
They're having a really hard time counter-initiating or responding to fights when they're being initiated.
I'm not sure what can be done there though. I mean, of course there's Ravage, but like Spectre is farmed now, like farmed capital F. And even if Tidehunter Ravages and Bane Nightmares, Spectre's just gonna ult and she's gonna melt your team, and that's exactly what happened in the last fight. And while everyone's running around trying to lose the Spectre illusions, TA is just desolating people left and right, and I don't know if there's really an answer they can have now except to try to kill the Clockwork before he can initiate. Or it looks like just, I mean, Spectre loses the Aegis there. Skywrath, I'm not sure what that was, but Puck might die here, but so might the
Bane
TA.
comes out. Bane ult comes out on the Spectre. Spectre's gonna die.
Oh, Spectre's gonna die. That's a good Bane ult then to make this a 3 for 0. Little bit of a, I guess they just kind of overcommitted there. Even knowing that she had Aegis, she died too far up, and the rest of the team backed out, and that's not good. Vengeful Spirit walking by here with Invis. Also should note that Venge still has level 1 swap, even though she's level 15. I guess the mana cost does go up, but like the range is just so crucial. I wonder if that was a mistake or what. No, not a mistake from 4 levels. I don't know. Maybe she just really values the Vengeance aura. Or probably the negative damage aura really you give. But also she built an urn, and Clockwork also has an urn, so I'm out of water.
Yeah, her build has actually been very interesting.
It is kind of strange. She has a Yasha, and she's definitely trying to go carry here, but like I mean, I don't think I've seen her do any kind of carry things. And I also don't really agree with the Wave of Terror level 1. The armor reduction is just so big.
Yeah, so
Especially
I think
for heroes like a TA.
oh,
Another Clockwork.
Clock goes in.
Blade Mill's up, but the BKB on the Troll Warlord is gonna make that Blade Mill not matter. I think Clockwork's
Yeah,
gonna
BKB
die
doing
here.
A lot of work.
But Troll also goes down, so this is still a good trade. Spectre ults here, so she'll get a kill on AA. She'll get a kill on Bane here in a second. Oh, but Bane with a sick Nightmare reflex there. TA has a blink, so she'll probably be able to jump up and... Oh, she goes the wrong way. Oh no, and now he... Yep, so the Bane gets away. Tidehunter might go down if they choose to continue to push here. Yeah, he'll go down. So that's a good trade, and they end up pushing all the way up to the tower anyway. It was always nice.
Yeah,
but
they
it does
save the tower.
it
Really
gets
good job by
denied.
Clockwork again.
Yeah, another good Clockwork ult. Puck, good keeping your head on the deny. Almost done with her Sheepstick, which is pretty huge. I feel like I wish Spectre were a little bit more farmed than she is. I think that Radiance would have helped there, but she's still in the lead for net worth. She's still doing okay. She has a Reaver. She also has 3 TP scrolls, which is probably saving reliable goal, unreliable goal when you die. And now this is such a very different game from the last one because now it's Pivotal who is stuck in their base and can't leave.
Yeah, it's
without
very
dying.
interesting, and I think both teams have not been able to utilize Tidehunter
That's true.
to the best of his ability. Because both times Tidehunter's been picked as a core,
Hmm.
not necessarily a support, and both times he's not been able to fulfill that role.
I also wonder, like, so we talked about the great team fight ults on Dire, and there definitely are. They're really good, but like, I feel like the Dream Coils aren't mattering so much just because Puck Dream Coils people in such a way that they don't need to break the coil, so it doesn't really do anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, okay, I'll just keep fighting where I'm standing instead of moving.
Yeah,
Og's
a
on
lot of
each
it has
other
been.
now.
Yeah, a lot of it, like, early game we saw the like alts coming out from the Dire side definitely did a lot of work, and Dire had a really easy time when they had team fights early game, but now it's just they don't have a lot of damage beside, like, so even after all their ults are blown, Spectre is still like
She just does so much damage to everybody.
she's still at a, like, not close to death.
Yeah. Well,
Clockwork has been,
they're smoking top. They're not going to find anybody up here.
yeah.
And meanwhile, it looks like they might be
Misreading.
able to get a T3 bottom because of that.
Dire
That's
misreading
definitely
the Radiant
misread, yeah.
side completely.
Well, you know, they've been stuck in their base for so long, they don't have any offensive wards, so that's probably a big part of it. Or even really defense wards in the right places. Just mid here. But they'll force full 5 team wipe, or I guess 4 team TP back. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so Puck has her sheep stick now, which could be really big if they can sheep like one of the cores before they're able to use her ability. So if they can kill Spectre before she ults, which I don't think they'll be able to, if they can kill Clock before he initiates, that could be really big. And oh well,
Oh, the
the
hook check
hook hit the
misses.
creep. Yeah, it sucks.
But he does have Ags, so
Yeah, so it's back up in 5 seconds. Oh, but he takes a blast. He'll be fine. Another thing to note, so like Puck is not initiating. They're letting Tidehunter initiate, which is fine, except Puck now has a sheep stick. Oh, there's a Ravage. There's Tidehunter initiating. There's a Dream Coil, and the Whirly Axe is actually managing to take down a lot of people here. Spectre
yeah, quick
ults.
kills onto the Skywrath and the bench.
Pretty good, but Spectre ulting here is going to clean everybody up. The Troll is definitely going to go down here also. Puck manages to get out, being slippery Puck that she is, and now it's a 4 for 4, and Spectre lives. So
So that fight went much
definitely a
better
win.
for
Yeah,
Dire.
definitely a win for her. She got 1,500 gold from that fight alone.
Yeah, but I think Dire still. I mean, with Spectre surviving, I think that fight was still favorable for the Dire. Favorable for Radiant.
Yeah, absolutely favorable for Radiant.
But
Now with
they
the
would have
buyback
much better.
skills, hopefully Spectre can get out. Otherwise, it'll be a waste. There's the Ice Blast. She'll walk right into it, but she has enough health, I think. Definitely. I mean, they're not chasing her, so she'll be fine. Good defense from Dire, though, in all things considered.
Yeah, they're able to successfully protect their barracks.
Yeah, with just
which
2
is what they were trying to
buybacks.
do.
They did have to use 2 buybacks there, though, so that just kind of cements the win for Radiant there. Because they died on the offensive, even though it was a 4 for 4, because they died while they were defending, it means that they had to buy back right away, which just really compounds the win there. So
Yeah, I think part of why it went a lot better for Dire is
yeah,
because they initiated, they were able to kill Skywrath and Vengeful before they could really do anything.
Yep.
I think that made a big difference.
That's definitely true.
Because it seems like Skywrath has been controlling Bane a lot.
Which is
Besides-
exactly how it should be, definitely.
Yeah. So.
That's really good. So I want to talk about that initiation a little bit because it kind of went perfectly. Tidehunter ulted, got everybody. Then there was a decent dream coil from Puck. I don't know if I saw the silence. I feel like Puck is just not really initiating properly, like not using her spell strip ability, to full ability, popping in, silencing, and dream coiling. But instead, she's just kind of dream coiling and then sitting on the outside, maybe throw an orb in there. But people went down really fast, and the whirling axes came out, and 3 people just melted. But again, it just comes down to the fact that Spectre is just so farmed, and now she has a heart, and she still has Aegis, or she just got Aegis, I mean, that it doesn't matter if they kill everybody else, because Spectre can kind of 1v5 them all.
Yeah, Spectre is really farmed right now, and Direside just doesn't have a response.
Yeah, they really just don't, and I think that kind of seals the deal. And there's another buyback from Bane here, which Tidehunter ults, TA goes down. Spectre has Aegis, so this is not an issue for her. This is exactly how Spectres are supposed to work here. You go in, you just deal so much damage to everybody with your Desolate, or with Dispersion, and then you kind of, you come back with full health and you just kill. Although usually you wait till ult to your second life. But, there's another 5-man kill, and Tidehunter buys the
GG's come out.
There's a GG, yeah. So that's it, so now it's 1-1.
So we're going to go into Game 3?
Going to Game 3. That was a really, really impressive comeback from this team. I like to see that. Good. They were doing pretty much everything right there. And a lot of it was the TP responses. A lot of it was the movements from the supports in the early game and the draft. And I know we said that the draft was weird, but it made so much sense when we saw the Spectre pick. It made so much sense, and they just played it exactly the way they needed to play it. Oh, Twitter crashed again. And yeah, I really agree with you also that Clockwork's initiations there were huge. Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming for a hot